How are you doing? I told you this year is all about consistency and giving you unfiltered content. And I'm so excited about what I'll be talking about today. But first, I want to welcome you back to another episode of The Way I See It, my opinion, the way I say things unfiltered. And today, I'm going to be focusing more on the music industry in Kenya. Guys, did you listen to what Eric Omondi said the other day about the gospel music industry? You know, I grew up in an era where we had big events like the Groove Awards, and just to say from the beginning, I agree with Eric Omondi. The gospel music industry was it in the 90s and in the early 2000s. The big question we are asking ourselves, what happened? Because we used to know big names like Esther Wahome, Jimmy Gates. We used to know big DJs like DJ Josh. I don't know where those guys went, DJ Mo, and all these people. First, listening to what Eric Omondi said about the gospel artists in Kenya and what they are doing and how they are diminishing and how the gospel industry is typically dead in the country.
Hi guys, where's Daddy Owen? Where's Jimmy Gate? Where's Masimasika? Where's Alice Kamande? Where's Gloria Muliro? Where's Eunice Njeri? The gospel music industry was the identity of Kenyan music. They have all fallen.
Now, after watching that video, what is there not to agree with Eric Omondi? I know we know Eric Omondi as a cloud chaser, meaning he will just do anything to look for attention. But I think one thing that we must congratulate Eric Omondi for doing is for championing and for challenging the Kenyan artists to take their game up to the next level. Let me tell you something. When it comes to music, Kenyans are quite talented and they have the ability to actually take their music to international levels. In our country, we speak very good English. You find like in a country like Tanzania, they have a lot of handicaps when it comes to taking their music to the global space because they sing in Kiswahili, which is their culture. But then when it comes to the global platform, they're not able to sell that music because people don't understand it. In Kenya, we have people who speak very good English and we have great opportunities to do this. I remember growing up in an era where we had also the Ogopa, we had Kleptomaniacs, we had just like some of the best groups just doing even secular and gospel music in Kenya. But let's talk about what's ailing the music industry in Kenya without filtering it. Let's talk about it. One, is singing good music, or as they say in Bongo, support muziki mzuri. Is that enough in music industry? You know, is that enough to sell your music in the music industry? And the answer is no. Singing good music is not enough. You need to sing and understand the music business, get management. Now let's talk about groups like Sauti Sol. Sauti Sol had a great manager when they were on top of the game. They had a great manager. I knew him. I met him. And the reason why they were very successful in the beginning is because they had a manager from Europe who was managing their music. He understood the music landscape and the showbiz business that surrounds the music. Now, in Kenyan film industry, we're starting to build the showbiz business. But if you look at the bongo industry, for instance, they've already built that. People like Diamond Platnumz realized he's talented. But he realized that he needed to put in place a management to help him understand the music statistics, how to sell his music, who he's making his music for. And that's why you see an artist like Diamond Platnumz will wake up and produce a song which is Afrobeat. And they'll try to incorporate a Nigerian guy. What are they trying to do in that space? They're trying to penetrate the West African market. When the same person goes and makes another song collaboration with Alicia Keys, what are they trying to do? To penetrate the American market. That's exactly what you're doing. We need to start understanding that music is not a hobby, it's business. When you see these artists, you know, recording a lot of amapiano songs, even if they're not really good at amapiano, what they're doing is trying to get into a market of people who have bought that kind of beat. And therefore, you need to know what is trending in each and every place. That's why you see one of the songs that was recorded by Diamond Platnumz. I think it was with Kofi Olomide, yeah? Kofi Olomide, it was called What? That song trended, and right now it has over 100 million views. and on YouTube. That this is only on YouTube. Remember, these artists also exercise a lot of marketing across platforms. Now, the secrets that we don't tell each other in the music industry is, first, it's got to begin with a good audio. Now, the problem with our Kenyan artists is this. First, you don't want to invest in your music, and then you want to be a great musician. If you look at people like Diamond, Zuchu, even in Kenya, the big people like Calligraph Jones and others who are just like great in the music market, what they do, they record like 100 songs, say 100 songs, and only release 3 or 4 of them. Because not every song that you're going to go to the music studio and record is going to be a hit. Let's talk the truth. Like right now, Diamond, his brand has been going down in Tanzania. This is because he started to focus more on his international brand and he forgot his brand. People loved Diamond because of his bongo sound, which he started to do bongo flavor. Recently, he just released 2 songs. I think one is called Zuena and another one, I don't know, Yatapita. Those 2 songs he released, they were very bongo, they were very Diamond. And why he released them? Because his managers maybe advised him and told him, you need to bring back your bongo audience back on track. And bongo audience could extend to a bit of East Africa. I also kind of like that kind of music when it comes from him. Then also, Diamond overdid the showbiz. Diamond Platnumz overdid the showbiz. Let's talk the truth. He's always trying to dress like I don't know who in Hollywood. And he's trying to make his hair like a sake. He's not original. He needs to change. And when he does change the way he's carrying himself and just be Tanzanian, sell his culture, people love him. In the last 2 videos he produced, there was no nudity. There was no immorality in those videos. But those videos, believe me, got views accumulating in very few seconds and going well. So it doesn't mean that nudity or trying to do crazy stuff is what will make your video sell. You need to know, who are you appealing to? Is it the local market? Is it the international market? And how can you appeal to them? How can you be different? If everybody's all about stripping clothes, singing with snakes, and all that, how does that fit into the African culture? How do like Africans really come in terms with you carrying a snake in your movie and doing these things? You know, Africa is a place where we've also believed in witchcraft for a long time. We believe that witchcraft is real. So when you come singing with such things, people start thinking you're a devil worshiper and they start disassociating with you. They don't even listen to your music. Then the other thing that I've seen, you know, the brand of Diamond actually was almost on the deathbed. Artists like Mario, Rayvanny. Rayvanny is my favorite artist in East Africa. Hands up to Rayvanny, because he just sings, because he sings good music. And he knows how to market, he knows how to relate with the international market. You find artists don't know how to manage their brands. We've had artists in the gospel industry being involved in scandals and not using those scandals to release music. Go to Hollywood or any other place, these people will be releasing music. Then I want to tell you guys something. The entertainment industry, there is no way that your music is going to reach the market without people talking about you. So is cloud chasing bad? No, it's not. But how do you cloud chase? How do you get people to pay attention to you when they were already focusing? Do you imagine like somebody like Kajala can be trending on Instagram and you ask yourself, who's Kajala? What has she done to warrant all this attention? And it's just because she's moving from one man to another. We have cloud chasing, even in the US. We have people like Kanye West who would just pick up on Beyonce and they start exchanging online, and then in the process they both release an album. This is it. They're not enemies. This is showbiz. You have to bring the attention of the members of public to you in order for the members of public to actually know that you're there, and then now tell them about your project. Then the showbiz industry needs to support you. So currently, I like the new trend in Kenya, where we have people like Eve Mungai who have a lot of followers and other bloggers who've come up in the digital space to support the Kenya entertainment industry. At least today we can wake up and see news about our artists and see what they did. Like recently, I think it was yesterday, Njugush was trending for an Equity Bank advert. I think that hit the wall, or that he did badly. He was trending #1 on Twitter. And for him, that's a good thing. He's relevant. And one of my mentors, Dr. Ezekiel Mutua, told me, every publicity is good publicity. When people talk about you, whether they're saying a bad thing or a good thing, it's good. You're relevant. If people don't talk about you, you're nothing. You're irrelevant. Nobody knows you. You're doing nothing. That's the thing. So stop blaming our artists when they're doing their job. I was really pissed off at people blaming Jugush for doing an advertisement for Equity. Jugush is a digital content creation creator. Stop being hypocrite, Kenyans. You're being hypocrites. He never did nothing wrong in that advert. I watched it 10 times to just check. What did he do wrong? Nothing. But thank you guys, you made him trend. He's still one of the best digital content creators in Kenya. And I'm sure Equity Bank was also very happy that people are talking about their brand. That means their brand is big and it's growing. So whether you say it in a positive way or a negative way, it doesn't matter. You're promoting that person. So what are we going to do to build our music industry to the next level? First of all, every artist in Kenya who's serious about their brand needs to have a management. That's one thing. And I know Eric Omondi has been speaking about this. Kenyan artists going to curtain raise for international artists to come to perform in Kenya. Surely that is a work of bad management. What if, like, let's say any international artist like Gucci came to Kenya and every Kenyan artist said, I cannot come to curtain raise for you. You can come, we can do a show together as equals because you're in my country. And that is the work of management. A management will see where are you making your music, where are you going to upload your music. We'll try to get you partnerships. We'll try to help you to select the right songs. As an artist, if you look at somebody like Tanasha has come from worst case scenario to now discovering herself. She's now releasing very good music that everybody can relate with because she found herself. And the reason why she found herself is because she invested in a management that now helped her to see where she comes out best. Just because you're a musician, you need to record a lot of songs, be able to choose the songs that work. Then, the other thing that we are losing big time in our industry is humility, in quotes. Humility, my foot. You can't be humble when you're saying you're a star and a musician in Kenya, and then you start calling yourself humble. You need to be loud. We need to see you. We need to see you as a star. We need to see you the way you dress, the way you appear as a star. You're in showbiz. Once you're in music industry and you're in front of the camera, you're in showbiz. You have to attract our attention. So I like what some people are doing. People like Size 8, in the gospel industry, I would say Size 8, tries to keep her brand, tries to show people I'm a star. You can't just meet with me. I'm wearing this and I'm doing this. So when she releases a song, people are really, oh, okay. We really treasure her. Of course, the gospel music industry is totally dead. Not only in Kenya, even in Tanzania. We used to have Rose Muhando. We used to have so many big artists in East Africa who were singing gospel music and you could feel it. Right now, I can only speak of one artist, Sarah Kay. And for her, she focuses on live shows. Mercy Masika, where did you go? All these people, where did they go? Willie Paul, Bahati. These people are trying to fit in another industry while they were doing very well in this industry. So again, it's just they want to be seen and they're trying to build their brand. I find Bahati one of the smartest and Willie Paul one of the smartest Kenyan musicians in terms of their public relations. It's what sustains them. It's what has gotten them money for their music and gotten them a following. I wish many other musicians could follow suit. If you look at a musician like Bahati, many of you may not know this, but really keenly watch Bahati videos in Kenya. You see he invests a lot of money in his videos, and then he just picks the audios in which it is Bahati. When you hear the sound, you know this is Bahati's music. He doesn't try to change, to do a mapiano, I don't know, to do what, to do something. That's not Bahati. So that has maintained a very good thing for him. I'll reference to this music video that he did, the one he brought Babu, we know he brought Jalango, he brought different people, celebrities on his video, and that video got a lot of views. It was trending #1 within half a day. That's what you want to do because YouTube is paying you, Audiomack is paying you, Apple Music is paying you, all these channels are paying you to actually show their music. So, in summary, what are the things our musicians need to do? First, record. Put a budget to just record as many songs as possible in high quality as possible. Number 2, be yourself. Just be you. Sing like you feel inspired to sing, like you've been gifted to sing. Number 3, don't be embarrassed of your culture. Just dressing like somebody in Nigeria or somebody in the US does not make you authentically African. Authenticity separates you from the rest. Just be you. Be authentic and you're going to go far. Then number 4, stick in your industry. If you think you're good in the gospel industry, don't try to go to the secular industry so that you can think that you will thrive there. So the secular industry will only give you one opportunity to remove your clothes and try to fit into a place where you don't fit. If you feel you're very spiritual and you understand so much about God and you want to share that with people, why not? Stay in the gospel industry, innovate in that space. We need our music dominating in different spaces. And then the other point is enter your songs to as many awards as possible. Even the Grammys. If you believe that you have a good video, just put it for consideration with Grammys. Put it for consideration with BET Awards. Put it for consideration with the Afrima Awards and other awards that are out there to recognize our artists. Then, in terms of the videos, high quality videos is the only way to go. When you're making a music video, please, production design is very important. Just how the space where the artist is looks. And it should be showbiz-like. You understand? It should show the music, it should show the lyrics, what the lyrics are saying, and tell us the story. And that production design and that beauty is very important. There's a new trend in dancing and as a marketing tool and all those things. So when even you're creating your music, be careful to create a music that people can have fun with, because we have platforms like TikTok. So think about a song that can have a verse that can give people a challenge on TikTok and all that. It's just all about that innovation. And how do you get money to do this? Again, if you don't have a management, you're going to have a hard time, because you have to invest all this money from your pocket. If you have a management, they're going to sit down, they're going to do a business plan, they're going to choose a song and pick a company like Ziki Music, and then Ziki is going to say, oh, okay, let's invest in this video and this song. Then we're going to take up the distribution rights. So all these things that you're investing in is because you have a professional management. Just be an artist and stop being an entrepreneur and an artist. Be an artist, let someone else manage your brand. Get live shows. How do artists make more money? You need to get more shows to perform at. And when you're doing this, you need to have a quotation, you need to conduct yourself in a professional way and be paid for that. And for you to do all this, you need to have a good video, a good audio, and it needs to be playing everywhere. Nowadays, there's one challenge you can overcome. A long time ago, you had to know all the DJs in the radio stations and the TV station. Today, you don't need to. If the bloggers are talking about you, that's good. That's why Diamond Platnumz, it's believed, pays bloggers to talk bad things and good things about him. For instance, somebody like Mwijaku is paid by Diamond to talk bad about him, because the people who come to the pages to look for Diamond because of what somebody else is talking about him, they give him traffic and he gets paid for that. Why is it that we have an artist earning $200,000 from YouTube every month in East Africa, and another artist earning totally nothing from YouTube, from Apple Music? These people are putting up billboards. The bongo artists are putting up billboards in New York. You see them on the billboards advertising their music to the diaspora community. Okay? You see them there. Nigerians are super aggressive. But what I love about Nigerians, and what will be always the success of Nigerians, when you listen to a Nigerian singing, they maintain their culture, they dress in their culture, and they show their culture. We Kenyans, bongo artists, and other East African artists are copying Nigerians. But we don't even use our own tone. We don't even use our own language, and we are not even proud of our own culture. We don't even dress in our own culture, in our music. Think about how many people would like to see our Maasai culture, our Pokot culture, in a big artist in Kenya. Let's say Femi One is rapping, and she has this nice fashion, which is African. You understand? Who said an African dressed in an African culture cannot rap? Somebody can do a good job, not by being naked, but they can also show their culture. If being naked is part of your culture, it's good. I'm not criticizing anyone for how they dress. I believe in human rights and human freedoms, but what I'm saying is we are missing the mark. This is a business. You need to have a management. You need to strategize which channels you're taking your music to. You need to be authentic and take your culture to the next level. So our artists need to understand what Tanzania Bongo artists understood. They understood that there's showbiz. You find an artist in Tanzania, when they're showing up for the show, my friend, they dress up. They will say, dressed up by this person. They will promote the fashion industry. They'll promote the makeup. They will go to a clothes shop and just put on a dress which is not theirs. They will rent it and wear it. Do a photo shoot to put online. People care about their brands. When you look at people like Wema Sepetu, Hamisa Mobeto, all those guys, Shishi Foods and all these other guys, they will really dress up, kajalas and all that to go, not because they are richer than us. Most of our artists are actually richer, but we just tend to undermine showbiz. Now let me tell you what Tanzanians are trying to do. They're trying to copy what is done in Hollywood. If you look at Hollywood, when Kanye West is told to perform, he will bring all dancers and he will dress them up and he will do good shows. He will invest in one show, like the show he just did in the BET Awards. It was award-winning with this new song that he has, Donda. And you'll find that he'll perform and people will just be like, that was creativity. The way the choir sings, the melodies, the life, and all that. And then, again, we were talking about something else, about the mistakes that are also happening. You find that, yes, we want to put in a lot of showbiz. But you find somebody like, let me use an example of an artist like Zuchu, went to the United States to go and dance. The United States people in the diaspora want to come and listen to you singing. You should bring your live band and really sing so that they can hear those songs in a different light. Otherwise, if they just wanted to play your song and watch you dancing, they could watch you on YouTube or somewhere else. And that explains why she lost a lot of, sales in her USA tour. But when you look at other people who succeed in those diaspora shows, including our very own Samido, who is able to go to the US and fill a hall with people to sing Mogedhi, is because he actually performs by himself. His vocals are good. He has a good management. I know some of his managers in the US tour. He listens to them. He lets them market. He says what they want him to say on interviews and all that. Music is a lot about marketing. Like now, I remember, I think it was Zuchu. She has been marketing her new audio released today. Today is Friday 10th, yeah? Yeah, it was released today. So she has been marketing that for the last 2 weeks, just putting a small clip of the audio, telling people, hey, I'll be releasing this. And then the issue of knowing how to put hashtags, the right hashtags, like when you're marketing your music and people will be searching for Calligraph, will be searching for BN, for Sauti Sol. You make sure you hashtag Sauti Sol, hashtag all those people so that when people are looking for them, they can come across your music. That is digital marketing. You need a team to be able to do that. You need to be able to continue to tell people about your life. You need to continue to, dance to your music and create new challenges. Nowadays, the world of music is not for the faint-hearted. Do one good song in a year and it can sustain you for a whole year. Just do one good song. And to get one good song, you need to do like 20 audios or 30 audios. Don't say, all the 30 audios I released, they will now form an album. No. Find a team to listen. Now, if you look in Tanzania industry, what they're doing a listening party. Before they launch an EP or an album, they do a listening party where they bring people. And these people pay to come to the listening party. Then, they also do now an album launch. That's what they've started doing. And if you look at the album launch, if it's a video album launch, they're even doing it in a movie theater nowadays. People come and watch all those videos before other people are able to watch it. So the world is changing. The competition is getting high. So if we are not doing all these things right, if we are not investing in a music video, I would say a good music video right now could cost you 5 million shillings and above. You need good dancers, you need good costume, you need good makeup, you need good locations, a lot of people to be paid, you need good fashion, a makeup artist and everything. Then you need a very good budget for marketing that video and that music. You need to budget for TikTok, you need to budget for Instagram, and be active on all those platforms to be able to get your music out. The reason why the gospel music was trending in the past was because it was held by gospel DJs, such as DJ Mo, DJ Josh, Njugush, all these people who are doing these Rauka shows and everything. They were really picking the music and bringing it to our ears. But the problem nowadays is that the audience is not on the mainstream media. The people you need to buy your music are on the digital platforms. Then now, on the digital platforms, you need to push your music there. There's nothing wrong with you being a showbiz. There's nothing wrong with you dressing like a star. You are a star. There's nothing wrong with you telling us about different dance styles of your lives, introducing a dance challenge on TikTok, and you're not bragging when you're telling people to listen to your music. And when you bring attention to yourself for the sake of releasing your music, you're just doing business. Let's share the facts and let's tell each other the truth. Kenyan music industry needs to improve. We need more confidence, we need more quality, we need more studios. Right now, I think I can only think of Black Market Records that is doing really good audios for Kenya. Who else is producing audios? Nowadays it's easy. You can even do a whole music audio. I saw Nandi. She records her music in one of the bedrooms of her house, because now it's a digital platform age. If you have a mixer and everything, you can even record in your house. We have portable studios where you can just go in the wardrobe of your house and record music. So why are we not recording music? Kora Obidi, a Nigerian dancing star and also a musician. She records in her own house in the US, because in Los Angeles, it's quite expensive to make music, and she's recording really good music. She just needs to hire a sound recordist to come and master and mix. So the secret to doing good music first is knowing yourself, taking it as a business, and being able to record, shoot, but only put out the good work out there. And how do you do this? You can't do this by yourself. You have to have a manager. The manager will manage your image, manage your brand, manage how people see you, how people receive you, manage where they are positioning you, whether it's in the local market or international market. So Eric Omondi is absolutely right, and today we give Eric Omondi a tick, a green tick, that yes, he's helping the Kenyan artists to reflect on their flaws and to grow. Do we love Kenyan music? Yes, we do. We wish we could get back to the age of Nazizi, Kalamashaka, and such people who really gave us great music. Issa, rest in peace. I wish Issa was alive today to see how we messed up our music, and maybe he could have changed it. Nameless, these people brought the music scene to the next level. What happened after that? In the gospel space, we had people like Robert Kimanzi and others who really used to help us to get good music. Where is Jimmy Gates? Where are all those people that were mentioned? Where are they? What are they doing? We need to empower artists. Being an artist is a good career. We have a great CEO as the CEO of the Music Copyright Board, Dr. Ezekiel Mutua, who's really supportive to our artists. So we just need our artists to embrace the opportunity and come back and shine. We want to see them shining in international awards. We want to see Kenyan artists in the Grammys. We want to see Kenyan artists in BET. We want to see them in the African awards. We want to see them dominating. And how do they dominate? Being yourself, producing a lot of videos, audios, and all that, and you'll be good. With that said, cheers until next time. Is there a topic you want me to talk about? If there's a topic you want me to talk about, please write it in the comment section below. In case you love the content that I'm making, because this content is not for everyone, please do subscribe to my channel, Rachel Wainaina, and also remember to click on that notification bell at the bottom of your channel. And if you do like, please give me a thumbs up and comment in the comment section so that I know that you're enjoying the content. If you don't like the content as well, comment. Let me get your feedback so that I can improve. And we know where to go from here. So what else would you like me to talk about? Type in the comment section below and I'll be able to comment about it in the next episode of The Way I See It with Rachel Wainaina. Cheers.